NASA's first step in returning to the surface of the moon starting today. Artemis 1 is the massive rocket that'll hopefully get astronauts back to the lunar surface by 2025. It's begun its journey to the launch pad to begin testing. But the real beauty is this: NASA's historic Crawler Transporter 2. Do we have it? It's moving the giant rocket into place right now. The thing's been around since 1965, first built to support NASA's original Apollo moon missions. You'll have to take my word for it. The crawler's top speed is 1 mile per hour when loaded. CNBC's Morgan Brennan covers space for us. Hi, Morgan.
Hi, Shep, that's right. So we actually just got sunset on the Florida Space Coast. But for the first time, the world's most powerful rocket, the Space Launch System, is rolling out to its launch pad right now. It is marking a milestone in America's effort to return to the moon. So it's called the SLS. This is what it's commonly called. It has been more than a decade in the making. It's NASA's rocket built by Boeing after Congress commissioned it to fill the void of the retiring space shuttle. It has been repurposed several times. It has faced years of delays, cost overruns, but now is set to finally fly. It's the vehicle that will eventually launch astronauts to the moon under the Artemis program. It stands 322 feet tall. It is taller than the Statue of Liberty. And the SLS is moving at a snail's pace. You can see it there in that shot. What's called a crawler, as you just mentioned, and it's inching across Kennedy Space Center at speeds ranging from 0.1 to 0.8 miles per hour. This is an arduous journey. It's expected to take 11 hours. The Lockheed Martin-made Orion capsule that will carry humans is stacked on top, and together they will spend the next few weeks at Launch Pad 39B for what's called a wet dress rehearsal, where the core stage, the big orange column, you can kind of see it there in the distance on the rocket, will be filled with liquid fuel. It'll go through a countdown that stops just before the engines ignite. If all goes well, SLS will make its maiden flight in May. This is the Artemis 1 mission, which will send Orion on an unmanned trip around the moon, the first of 3 space flights that will culminate in a landing of American astronauts on the lunar surface as soon as 2025. But Shep, none of this has been cheap. The price to develop the SLS now stands at $11 billion, and NASA's Inspector General estimates the first Artemis missions will each cost more than $4 billion per launch. And unlike SpaceX, these rockets are not reusable.
A lot of money. Thank you, Morgan. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.